نفس إن لم تظفري لا تجزعي.
Tonight I want to answer with you a question that is very important. And the question is, how does one defeat laziness? You know, the biggest problem we have with our worship is laziness. People don't wake up for Salat al-Fajr because of laziness. People do not continue their fasting after Ramadan because of laziness and because of its difficulty. They think it's difficult. And everything in life is like this. It's laziness that is the big problem. And as technology advances and develops in this life, laziness becomes even more and more. Right? When you have everything on the phone, when you can do everything on the phone, when you can do everything online, people become lazy. You know, in the adhan, when the caller makes the adhan, we're supposed to repeat after the muaddin what he says. If he says Allahu Akbar, what are we supposed to say? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. When does it change? And hayya ala salat, hayya ala al-falah. When the muaddin says hayya ala salah, which means come to salah. The muaddin is calling all of us. He's saying, come to salah. Hayya ala al-falah. Come to success. Come. Salat is success. What are we supposed to say? We don't say hayya ala salah. He's calling us to salat. We don't say hayya ala salah. We say la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. You know why? I'll tell you why. La hawla means I have no ability. I have no will. It's as though you're saying, he's telling you come to salat. And you're saying, la, I have no ability to come to salah. La hawl. I have no way to come to salah. Wa la quwwah. And I have no strength and no ability to come to salat whatsoever. Illa billah. Except if Allah was to give me permission. And you repeat this again when he says hayya ala al-falah. Even when you say la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, you're acknowledging your weakness. The muaddin is calling you to come to salat, and you are told by Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam to say, tell him, no way. There is no way for me to come to salat. And there is no strength for me to come to salat. Illa billah, except if Allah was to give me this strength and ability to worship Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even the word la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah is the greatest dhikr you're going to say when you're seeking Allah's help to continue in your worship and to defeat laziness. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah is a dhikr you're supposed to say when you're feeling down, when you're feeling lazy. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says that la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah babun min abwab al-jannah. It's a door of the doors of the paradise. Meaning anyone who says it, it'll make the worship easy for him, and as a result the door of the paradise opens for him. When Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says in a hadith that la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah tahta al-arsh. It's underneath the arsh. طيب, I ask you a question. What's written on top of the arsh? And pay attention so you can learn something incredible in this. What's written on top of the arsh? Who knows? Allah wrote it, and it's a book, and He stored it on top of the arsh. It's a few words. Allah Azza wa Jal wrote, Inna rahmati sabaqat ghadabi. That's on top of the arsh. It means Allah Azza wa Jal said, my mercy precedes my anger. My mercy overrides my anger. That's on top of the arsh. Underneath the arsh, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. What's the relationship between the two? On top of the arsh, Allah is teaching us how He deals with the servants. How He deals with us. He deals with us with mercy and compassion. And under the arsh, what is written is how we are supposed to deal with Allah. And that is that we cannot do anything except with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's help and aid and support. Defeating laziness doesn't have anything to do with physical ability. I'll prove it to you. You have a 20-year-old. He can't get up for Salat al-Fajr. He can't do anything of the worship. You have a 95-year-old. He's praying on time, Salat al-Jama'ah. He's fasting, he's making dhikr. What was the difference? Was the difference in body strength? No, it wasn't. It was here, and it was here. That's where it was. You might have two 20-year-olds. How come one worships, one doesn't worship? Because one, Allah Azza wa Jal gave him the ability, gave him the strength of the heart to worship, and the other wasn't given any strength of the heart. Understand, bottom line, that the lesson, the idea of the lesson is to increase your heart in the understanding that you are supposed to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you aid and help in worshipping Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the entire life. That's what it's all about. It's all about who's going to continue to worship Allah until the last day.